Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are here for a Thanksgiving roast and a 50K subscriber celebration. So grab a beverage. Hopefully, you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like on your way in, and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, November 27th. Thanksgiving in the US of A. Welcome back to my channel for No Offense, All Offense with me, stand-up comedian and pop culture vulture, Joleen Lunzer. We take a comedic look at the things that are spiking our dopamine. All right. I'm very opinionated. I provide comedy and commentary. You know, the show's called No Offense, All Offense because we never mean to offend, but someone's probably going to be offended. Okay. But just remember that just because I have certain opinions, that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You are welcome to sound off in the live chat or the comment section, and we can just respectfully and calmly agree to disagree like the great American hero and calm woman, Tamra Judge from The Real Housewives of Orange County.
That's my opinion!
Also, everything I say tonight is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is 100% alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
So don't even come at me with cease and desist or lawyer bullshit or suing, because you can't sue comedy. Okay?
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
We do not care.
But you guys, we did it. We hit 50,000 subscribers just after midnight on the West Coast. So early this morning. We hit 50K. So thank you guys so much. I was so excited. Me and my husband, we were kind of watching my channel. He's like, check your channel. Are you over 50 yet? I'm like, 49,000, 900, blah, blah, blah. 49,000. And then at one point it was 49,999. And then crazily, it jumped to 50,000, like 50,002 subscribers. And then it just jumped right up to what it is now, which is 50,189. So we're almost at 50,200. You guys did it. We did it. We did it together. So thank you to all my new subscribers, my subscribers who have been with me since the beginning, my subscribers who have been here. Maybe they left for a while and they're like, I don't know, I need a break from her. You took a break, you came back, and we're here. And I am so appreciative on this day of Thanksgiving and thankful for all of you. So give yourself a round of applause because it's so cool. That was my goal for 2025. And we did it. I was planning on having 50K, like the balloons, but since it happened on Thanksgiving, I was like, where am I going to go to get the balloons? I mean, I guess there were stores open, early in the morning, but we'll get the 50K. I'm going to make Hype Man Husband Shell RN get me the 5 and the 0 and the K, and then we'll have it back here. All right. So we're going to be celebrating for like a week, the 50,000, because that's cool. I like that. I like it. We're cool. We're all cool. All right. So we're all celebrating together. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, supporting me. And then I saw so many of you like encouraging, more subscribers, like I hope more people subscribe to Joleen. And that was just like really sweet. So I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful little pumpkin spice babies. You're so amazing. And I can't say enough of how grateful I am and grateful to my mods like Evelyn. Evelyn, thank you so much for coming in with the first super chat of the 50K celebration. Say congratulations, Joleen. Been watching since you had a few thousand. I remember, Evelyn, because remember me and Nana were like, is it Eveline? We were like pronouncing your name wrong in the beginning. I still pronounce people's names wrong. And then hopefully I get it right. Sometimes I get it right. But Evelyn has been with us since the beginning, as has our handsome, wonderful, talented Jamie B. 54 months as a member. and a mod extraordinaire. JBB, I think, was like the first man I allowed to mod this channel. I was like, I need the Ginas running this crew. But since then, I've allowed a few other men. Jamie B proved that I could trust male mods. Who knew? Who knew, Barb? Who knew?
It's inappropriate.
And Jamie B, as I'm putting up my Christmas decorations, I have the little present thing and the snowman and the things that you made. And I got little lights to put in them. So I was very excited. So Katie, thank you so much. So good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. So thank you for making us laugh. 50K, next up 100. That's the next goal. Next goal is 100. I want that silver plaque. I was joking with Hype Man husband Chalaran going, by the time I hit 100K, they probably will do away with the plaque. You know, that silver plaque that YouTubers have. I don't know why they just decided at 100K you get that. And then I think at channels that have like 1 million have a different plaque. Maybe 500,000 has a plaque. I don't know. But we're going for the plaque, baby. We're going for that next. All right. And we're going to open it up at 144,000 subscribers. Isn't that what Lauren and her husband did? Yes. Show me. Oren and CT there. You bought those subscribers. I can show you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my purchased subscribers. You're all wonderful. I love you. You're fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, shout out to all the mods. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. 223 says, you're an absolute pleasure to watch. You're an absolute pleasure to just be here and exist. I appreciate you. Let's see. Yeah, this is one of my paid subscribers, Brandy Boo. Brandy, how much am I paying these days? Am I paying well? Let me know if I'm paying well, guys, because I might have to up the payments. Then maybe I'll hit 100K. Because maybe it took me a while to get to 50K because I'm not paying that well, you know. But yeah, Bug Riley says she has 300,000 subs, but routinely gets less than 10,000 views. Yeah, she could have dead subs too. It just depends. It is weird because YouTube is there's ups and downs with your views and things, and not always do your subs match up to your views, but she has always had, I mean, seemingly, right? I mean, I don't know. It seems like it, but you guys would know more since I was just introduced to her with this whole, restraining order nonsense. But it seems like she's always had this brand, this niche of true crime and the hidden true crime. And she started there and she's kept going with that. So you would think that she, you know, because with some YouTube channels, mine included, you cover so many different things and some things hit and some things don't. And I like to keep it spicy. I like to switch it up. I can't keep doing, you know, the same thing all the time. I like to add new stuff. I get bored easily. So I might have subscribers who are like, oh, Joleen, I don't like that. Like when Big Brother starts, Big Brother season, I've been covering Big Brother since the beginning of my YouTube channel. But I have subscribers who found me through like Bravo Television or Pop Culture or Stand Up or whatever, or Karen Reed or the Johnny Depp trial or whatever things that I've covered. And so I feel bad for the subscribers that are like, oh, I hate Big Brother. Because when summer comes, they're like, girl, too much Big Brother. And I get it, but it's a show that has live feeds that we roast and react to and 3 episodes a week of the show. So it just takes up so much time. But I always feel bad for my subs that are like, girl, when is this season over? When is this over? So with that, you know, you do see like ebbs and flows and dips in your views, and then you'll have spikes in your subscribers as, you know, Big Brother season starts. My subscriber count always jumps. That used to be true with Vanderpump Rules. When a new season of Vanderpump Rules was on, my subscribers would jump. And so it just depends. But with Lauren, it does seem a little weird because she's always just covered true crime. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. On the side with TLC. So good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chats. It started with you. Oh, don't remind me or remind me. So I never do that again. Am I right?
Boom.
Boom. Roasted myself. Now YouTube, IG, Twitch, Patreon. Yeah. We've been trying it all. Thank you, the KGC Mute. Thank you so much. for the super chat. Says, thanks for giving me a reason to stay up past 10 East Coast. Happy birthday to you. 40. Oh, my 40th birthday was right before the Panakuchen started. Me and my husband went to New York. I did a bunch of comedy shows. We had such a fun time. We stayed in Chinatown, and then we came home and the whole world shut down because I turned 40 in February of 2020. So I was like, oh, and I was feeling a little in New York. And I was like, am I patient zero? I wasn't. But the 40th birthday it's a good one. All right. So happy birthday to you. I'll play this little song from my friends Busy Blue and Tay the Bay. They will serenade you. So happy birthday to the KGC.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday! It's your birthday! It's your birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! It's your birthday!
That's my favorite. And Luke in the back, the dog. Luke. I love Luke. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. I've been tempted to get Busy Blue onto this LaurenMatthias and hidden true crime stuff. I don't know if he'd be interested. He's always like, you drag me into the craziest white people stuff. So I don't know, because this is some crazy white people stuff. But maybe we'll get Busy Blue to get his opinion on this. Get him to watch something, because, if you're new to my channel and you haven't experienced Busy Blue collabing with me and his hilarity, you're in for a treat. Thank you, Twisty Secret, for gifting a membership. I appreciate that. Congratulations to whoever received the membership. Tomorrow, Friday, at 2 p.m. Pacific, we will be doing a members only. So thank you for that. And Kylie K, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Lean Team. Lala. Oh, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. Lala and Christy. But now you're listed as Lala Buffenmeyer. But we can't leave out Christy. Happy Thanksgiving. So excited for your 50,000 milestone. You guys have been with me for so long. I'm not worthy. Cereal. All right. Oh, you guys are sweet. Yes, Busy Blue. I mean, Busy Blue is, he's like, him and my husband are the only two guys, because I kind of think women are funnier. That's just my thing. I just don't really think men are like as funny as they think they are, and but him and my husband are the two men that can make me laugh to like tears. They're so funny. So Cindy says, I'm new but seasoned. Hell yeah. Yay. Michelle, you got the membership. That's amazing. Congratulations. And thank you to Twisty Secret. That was very generous and kind of you to gift a membership to your fellow Lean Teamers. I saw that. Sooner Gal 22 says HTC subs have dropped close to 10,000 last month. Yeah, because they were sitting at 313 for a while. And then I saw people say that it dropped to 312,000. And, yesterday, if you missed yesterday's video, we talked all about the latest scandal, which seems to just, these scandals around hidden true crime are crazy. And they don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, I guess. And with Lauren, we'll just say allegedly to be nice, but stealing, looking to have lifted, plagiarized a full script from Annie Elise that we went side by side, back and forth, back, forth and forth. And it was bad. And, it's also bad because she's currently, suing victims of the crimes she covers and profits from for copyright and while she's allegedly plagiarizing and stealing from people. And she also accused Queen Lori Hellis of, well, I have to have my fact checker check her book, her link of her book that I wasn't supposed to receive, but I talked someone into sending it to me, which is what Lauren did, and thought that Lori Hellis would lift from her, which is insane. Also, Lori Hellis left a comment on my latest video, and I was like, oh my God, Lori. I was very excited. Okay. So shout out to Lori. Shout out to Queen Lori. But just, it's crazy that it seems like LaurenMatthias and Hidden True Crime, they keep, from what I've learned from now being, fully hyper-focused on this situation for, has it even been a month? Has it just been a couple weeks? I don't even know. It feels like forever. Whatever they say someone else is doing, they're really doing. It's projection. When they say you're my stalker, they're stalking you. When they say you're a plagiarist, they're plagiarizing. Okay. So when they say you're talking shit behind people's back, they're talking shit behind people's back. It's cuckoo, but it seems to be just, that's always what they're doing. It's like, girl, we see you now. Thank you, Bloom Flower Bar, for becoming a member. I love your doggo. What a pretty little doggo. So yesterday we talked about that Annie Elise video. Annie did a video, 2 years ago regarding this guy in Little Falls, Minnesota, or as Lauren likes to say, Lil Phils. What'd you say, Lil Phils? She just kept getting it wrong. I was like, oh, Lauren. And Annie did the video 2 years ago. Lauren put it out yesterday. And it seemed to be like at times, many times, word for word. And I know that, was it Everyday with Jay? Shout out to Everyday with Jay. Go subscribe to her if you're not already subscribed. You can get a link for her channel, for a video from her channel in my description, and go show her all the love. She, I think it was Everyday with Jay. She put it into like Chat GPT. I always get Chat GPT. Is it Chat GPT? Chat GPT? Why do I say GPC? Like the cigarettes. Remember GPC cigarettes? I don't know. Chat GPT cigarettes. She put it into Chat GPT cigarettes. And I guess all you need to like allegedly claim, someone might have plagiarized you is if they lifted like 25% of your material or something. And Lauren's was like, I don't know, 65%. It looked like. Oh my God. Okay, so Everyday with Jay is for Justice. Duh. I think it's the same logo, Jolene. It's the same channel. Okay, so 2 channels she has. Everyday with Jay and Jay is for Justice. Thank you, Cindy. Gosh. Colleen Jacob said, thank you so much for becoming a member. You guys are too kind. So generous. I appreciate you. But yes, and Lauren cares for the homely, and she loves feminism, especially Gloria Steinman. If you guys are big fans of Gloria Steinman, in her Mormon story, she talked about as a kid, she was just always reading Gloria Steinman.
It's inappropriate.
Because she's such a feminist. I mean, come on, you guys. It is like comedy. It's comedy. Shirley, you little sweetie. Thank you so much for the super chat saying, Miss Lunzer, $50 for your 50K milestone. That's so sweet. Congratulations. Grateful today for your contagious humor. Thank you, Shirley. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate that. That's very kind, very generous. Lala and Christy, thank you so much for the super chat. It's so weird. It doesn't say Laura and Christy. YouTube went back to like your @ You know how you have your @ that you originally use to create your channel, and then you can change your name to how you want it to read. And I think they just went back to @ maybe because I heard it could be because too many people were cloning to troll, I feel like I'm Joleen Lunzer, and people are like, is that Joleen Lunzer? It says Joleen Lunzer, not that anyone would do that to me, but maybe LaurenMatthias or something. Maybe it's Lauren's fault. We'll blame her. She seems to be involved in everything right now. Thank you for going live tonight. We love it when we can get Busy Blue. We love Busy Blue. How did you feel about the amazing? I gave up on the Amazing Race. I think I know what happened. I don't want to spoil it in case someone didn't see it. I really tried to cover. I'll try to catch up too. I was so bored. I'm so sorry. It was so boring. It was the most boring piece of boring that ever boring. Did it get better? Because I did a short saying I don't know, what did I watch? 4 or 5 episodes? Something 6. And the last episode I tried to watch, it took me 3 times to watch it. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is so boring. And I think it's my ADHD, and I think it's my neurodivergence, because what we talked about when I first decided to cover The Amazing Race, because it was going to be all Big Brother players doing The Amazing Race. I liked that it was like, oh, you get to see cool stuff, and they're in Europe. How awesome. But it was everything I hate. Being on time, because I have time blindness. So it's all about time and a schedule and maps. I can't read a map. Okay. It was just, and it was so many challenges. I like the people, and their interactions. and the drama and that. And it was just like, hey, let's do 7 challenges. And yeah, I'm so sorry. Morticia, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. I needed maybe Busy because he covered one of the episodes with me, and that was the most fun. That was the funnest one. This is the one Busy joined me for the roast on that. Chicken Head. I'm always just going to call you Chicken Head PK Neely, but now it's showing at 39. Chicken Head, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for bringing so much joy and laughter. That is so sweet of you. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for thanking me. PCB Amy says, apparently the drama has been in the streams. I did see a little bit of that from the players after the show. I saw a clip of Taylor and Joseph fighting. Well, Taylor said something, I think, Taylor Hale, winner of BB24 and of Reindeer Games, even though she didn't win Reindeer Games, and then now of The Amazing Race, and host of the Big Brother after show, which is an abomination, but does have a true crime crossover because Derek Levasseur, who does true crime with a woman, I forgot her name, apologies to the woman, because she's probably my favorite part of their collab, even though I haven't really watched. But he hosted that after show too, and he's from the Big Brother world. So all these worlds really just, like we got the Vanderpump connection, the Bravo connection to Annie Elise, because Annie Elise's producer now is formerly Lala Kent's producer. Lala from Vanderpump Rules, now The Valley. Jessica Walter, shout out to Jess. She's awesome. So Annie Elise, like holy shit, did she upgrade? If she went from Grayson to Jessica Walter, Annie Elise, you killed it with producers, because I've seen what Grayson can do now. But Jess is legit. Jess isn't dirty. Jess is sweet. She's smart. She's funny. She's all the good stuff. So Annie, very happy. And I'm happy that Jess leveled up from working for Lala Kent, the other Lauren from Utah. Okay, we got LaurenMatthias and Lauren Kent, Lala Kent. I don't even know if that's Lala's real last name, because Lala's not her real name. Anywho, all right. Chicken Head, thank you so much. Chicken Head says, much love from the rainforest. We love the rainforest. Linz, thank you so much. Linz, 22222222222. I don't know how many twos there are. 2222222 for becoming a member. So I figured it wasn't. You guys are like, it's not her real last name. I covered it a little bit. VTW says, Jolene, have you covered the Lily Allen divorce from David Harbour of Stranger Things? Her album has so much ridiculousness about him and their marriage. Yes. Well, I like Lily Allen's music, and I like Lily Allen. David Harbour, not so much now. Not feeling him. We did a No Offense, All Offense where we talked about it a little bit, but I really haven't, dug into it too far. But I do have to get on the Stranger Things final season, first 4 episodes of the final season watch. My little niece, Lucy, who got me into Stranger Things, I talked to her today. She's done. She's like, I watched them. And I was like, don't give me any spoilers, as she's like giving me spoilers. Like, don't give me any spoilers, Lucy. She's like, oh, it's not that big of a spoiler, but, and then she'd say something. I'd be like, that's kind of a spoiler, my little sweetie. So, Powell said, that's what, wait, Jolene, that's what you and I should cover. Shout out to my hilarious friend and Atlanta-based stand-up comedian, Powell Mansfield, is in the house. I need to give you your celebration. David Harbour has come to some of my stand-up shows because Stranger Things. Did you talk to him? Was he nice? Did he try to set up a date with you and make you his other woman? Give us the tea. Give us the tea. You watched the first episode? Was it good? Because my niece said, I mean, it's a little confusing. And I go, yeah, it's kind of how Stranger Things always starts. A little confusing, a little convoluted. And then we get to the business. So, oh, you made buffalo chicken dip. Is it good? Okay, you said it's a huge hit. It's good. Turtle Boy's fave as an appetizer today. Well, I saw something's going to go down. He's going to go live tomorrow and talk about something with his former relationship. I'm just like, what is happening in the Karen Reed world? Like, there's been so much drama post-trial. I almost don't even want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because that Meredith lady seemed lovely, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know, but I'll have to know. I'm going to have to watch. I'm not going to give any spoilers. No spoilers for Stranger Things. Please. Yeah, I guess it's like, but the Meredith lady, I liked her. Not like I know her, but because they had that video outside of Chris Albert's sandwich shop. And they were giving Chris and Colin and all those douchebags the business next to like CF McCarthy's or whatever the place is next. I can't remember which bar is next to the Chris's shop, but I was like, oh, I like that Meredith. She seems good, but I don't know. I don't know anything. So, Monica says, I think it's a battle with HTC versus Free Karen Reed. I don't know, man. This is like so many things are happening. But Turtle Boy says, I think he's going to go. The waterfalls like star. I think he posted on his, if I saw correctly, on his community tab that he's going to go live tomorrow and talk about it because some video was released. I'm like, not more. Why is everyone recording that? I am just, if my husband started recording me, I'd be like, are you crazy? Go to YouTube if you want to watch me. What are you doing? Like, if we're like, I need to feel safe in my home. I need to feel like someone is not going to, like, that might be the new thing of dating now because it's so prevalent. But I don't know. Have you guys put it in the chat? Have you guys had experience with that? Have you have experience with people you've dated or recording you without your consent? And I get it if you're in, a situation, obviously like some horrific situation and there's abuse and you need to document this and you need, proof and all the things. But I feel like sometimes it's just people some couples are just like recording each other, or like one person in the relationship is recording. And it's what? Blue J5917 says Meredith pretended to be her ex-husband, emailed his boss and turned down a job even? What the? I'll say allegedly. I'll say allegedly. That's LaurenMatthias level, I feel like. Oh, God. We'll see tomorrow. I don't know how we know it, so it's all allegedly because we don't know. We only know what we know because there are two sides to every story. Oh, my God. I do not know. I started to, a couple of you have emailed me, and I know Amy, speaking of Amy, has told me before about this Laura Owens lady. Holy shit. So like I said, I had seen some of her body cam arrest, but I don't know a whole lot about it. So I was like, do I go down this route? And then some people were warning me, like, she will strike your channel down. She's taking some channels down. I'm thinking, how the hell did she do that? Another LaurenMatthias situation. But if you don't know, the Laura Owens situation is the lady who claims that the Bachelor, Clayton Echard, and I'm not a Bachelor. I've only watched like 2 seasons of The Bachelor ever, maybe. And I think we covered Matt's season when they had the first Black Bachelor. Busy Blue and I covered it. And that season was kind of lame. But she claimed that she was having his twins. And apparently she's done this allegedly to like 4 other dudes. So finally they've had some wins, and there's a civil case, and now I think a criminal case is starting in January 2026. But apparently, according to the lawyers and according to Clayton, she couldn't have been pregnant with his twins because they only did oral. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not a sex genius, but I'm pretty sure if you just do the fellatio on the man, the babies can't get in there. The babies can't swim that far. The babies, they're not that, it's not, what's his face, who had the long torso, was like, I like pillows, the Greg Giraldo joke, the swimmer guy, who now is on the Calm app and he likes his weed. Michael Phelps. The babies are not Michael Phelps. The spermies are not Michael Phelps. So I'm pretty sure you got to go in the baby door. To make the babies, you got to go. Like this is turning into sex ed. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. Now, I never had a baby myself. but I'm pretty sure you gotta go in the baby door to have the babies. Because if the babies go in this way, there'd be a lot more babies. I feel. Actually, I don't know. Would there be? And we don't need to answer that. But that's what they're like. No, they met up for like a business thing allegedly, and then she was like, "Hey, how about a little, you know, uh, just it's a holiday. We can say it. A little fellatio, a little P in the M. This is a mouth." And he was like, "I would love that." And so she allegedly pleasured him, which God bless, 2 adults, and who doesn't when you're doing business, It's like, what kind of business were they doing? I mean, they were doing the business technically, like the oral business, but like what kind of deal were they making? Because I do try to stay away from blowjob businesses. I do. I prefer anything else than that. Or the Haktua girl. I mean, someone when the Haktua girl went viral, I was like, says you spin on that. Like, why is that such a cool thing that she said? And no shade, no offense, all offense to Haktua, but people were like, "Oh my God, you gotta spit on that." I was like, but why is that fun? I don't. Okay, but there you go. So yeah, apparently they were doing business like you do. She was like, "Are you looking for real estate in the area?" And he was like, "Yes, I am. But I'm also looking for real estate, you to find some real estate in my pants." And she was like, "Okay." So then they did that. And then she claimed she was having twins. But then, and she even produced allegedly a sonogram that they Google image, like, reverse search. That's what I'm looking for. And found out that she had taken it from like a website of a doctor's office or a sonogram place and then copy and pasted her information over whose sonogram it really was. And then they went to her house in January with body cam, and maybe we'll roast the body cam, but I guess she's pretty scary. Some of the lawyers involved in this case, I was watching a law and crime thing about it, and one of the lawyers, I think for maybe one of the other 4 guys, she allegedly claimed she was having their twins. And I don't know if they just did mouth stuff too. But this could be a case of America we don't do good with sex ed.
It's inappropriate.
In school, I don't know. Maybe it's better now, but when I was growing up, I had we had a whole sex ed and I still was like, what's going on? Where does it go? What happens? We really don't want to tell. We really don't want to teach what really happens. I just remember they gave us like a timeline, and there was a kid in my class and we all had a card of what happens, as we're going through puberty. And we had the girls' puberty, boys' puberty, and the different things that happen. And his card said the penis grows. And we had to raise our hand when we thought our card, when that happens. And he just kept, shout out to Twan, wherever you are in the world. I still laugh about that. He kept raising his hand and they were like, "Yes, the penis grows." And they're like, "Not yet, Twan, not yet. The penis is not growing yet." Oh, and to this day, I don't remember when the penis grows. I just remember that it grows. And I know you can be a grower, not a shower. Anyway, my point is, we don't do a good job. So this could be a lapse in the public education system in the United States, where she could believe that she can have a baby through mouth insemination.
No.
This is a wonderful way to spend Thanksgiving. Hopefully you all are having a good time with this. But maybe if I was her lawyer, that's what I would argue. Your Honor, she is not lying. She literally thought taking it in the talker could create life. Okay, she went to Catholic school. They don't want to talk about that. My husband's in the chat. My husband, Joe, Lauren. Hopefully you're enjoying this conversation that you can probably hear. Says, "Love you" from 2-Pack Shaker. Yeah, my husband, who is not plagiarizing Tupac Shakur, very different. It's 2-Pack Shaker, and it's not all eyes on me. He says, all I can think is all guys on you, but that doesn't sound good because my husband says that. But anyways. Oh my gosh. Yes, she produced Tissy RN. Shout out to another RN in the chat, says she produced fake ultrasound photos. Who knows how to do that? But what I've learned over since being on YouTube, there are some cuckoo bananas crazy people who get off on ruining people's lives. Probably before I got online and before I had a channel, I would argue people don't do that. That's crazy. No. Now that I've been on YouTube, sometimes this is all people do and they do it well. I think that's why this LaurenMatthias thing was so interesting to me, because I've actually known of or been a part of, or not victim of, but people who are creepy and stalkery and cyber stalkery and do weird things and just do it all the time and to multiple people. So when Lauren comes out here with Christina, her former friend, just making little tiki-takis, not even naming her or showing her picture and not threatening her in any way, I'm thinking, oh, girl, you do not have a stalker. You have a former friend who's pissed at you and she wants to out your bullshit. That's what you have. And you guys are going back and forth. Like, you don't have a stalker. Because some of these people, they will go after your job, your family, your home. They will send you things, dox you, really threaten you. You don't have that, ma'am. You do not have them. Yes. My friend Busy Blue and I, we covered a blogger for a while, and in the 90-day fiance realm, and he was a real shit show. And boy, oh boy, his community of people, his supporters, they're like that. Anytime you criticize this man or you parody this man, which is what we did, they will literally attack you through going after your job, sending things to your home, threatening you, contacting your family members, like posting pictures of people's children. It's insane. Now, those are crazy cuckoo stalker people. Whatever Lauren has going on are just the consequences of her own actions, So yeah. I think he's kind of still around. Who knows? I don't want to say it's like Beetlejuice. Like, just stay away. Just stay away. That man is a menace to society. And the Proton emails and all things. But there is like this whole, group of I shouldn't say a group, but there's different groups. I think in every in every part of YouTube or every verse of YouTube, whatever they're calling it these days, whether it be like crime or pop culture, there's just drama involved in that. And then there's also people who like to go behind the scenes and kind of troll the drama. They like to stoke the flame. They like to hide in almost like silence, but not. So they like to hide. And but then they're making sure that the drama and the fights go on, if that makes sense. So whatever Lauren had going, that is not it. Thank you, Mac, for the super chat. Yes, it was that one, Naomi. Oh my God. And that was only one of the YouTube communities that I've either provided commentary and comedy on or parodied at one time. That was just nuts. Like nuts, right? I do too, Tissy. It seems like Lauren was doing more of the stalking than Christina, because they were constantly checking Christina's tiki-takis. So when I saw the Laura Owens, to bring it back, thank you, Dream Feed Me, and bring it back to Laura Owens, she strikes me as the type who, oh my God, because I remember who goes this real life and would really go out to destroy people. Because full disclosure, when I first kind of heard about this, it was on the Vile files, and Nick Vile was kind of pissing me off at the time, like he does. And he kept like making this case for this Clayton. And I'm thinking, oh God, I can't, there was too many problematic men we were covering at the time. And I'm thinking, but then Clayton, but he wanted to really shine a light on this. And I was thinking, okay, it can't be that bad. And I take it back and I apologize, because Clayton, it seems like it was really bad for you, sir. Now, I don't know, his story other than this Laura Owens thing, but I had a couple of you, probably, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, or whenever we talked to we were talking about like Scandival and the James Kennedy abuse on Vanderpump Rules and other things that we were commentating on and roasting. And a couple of you were like, Joleen, I feel like you're really playing down this Clayton thing and you don't understand how serious it is. And I'm like, is it though? But when I look into this Laura stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, it's bad. So I really didn't. Apologies. And thank you to those of you who stayed on me and were like, you're really just poo-pooing this, but it's a pretty big deal. And like, AKA the cat lady says, and Clayton didn't even have it the worst of the guys. That's what it sounds like. Because there's like 4 other guys. And when did why make it your kind of life's work or life's purpose to just pretend you're pregnant by people? Is there like a mental illness for that, like name for that? I don't know what that is. It's crazy. So just the little bit I saw of this Laura Owens, I was, wow. That's all I can say. Like, this lady is on one. And the lawyers were saying, and it sucks because she is, when she's not screaming at the police during her body cam police raid, she is actually very smart and well-spoken. And it looks like she might have come from money. Her dad, I believe they said was, and you guys, some of you in the chat are probably like, okay, Joleen, but I'm just learning about it like I did with LaurenMatthias. So you guys probably know a lot more. So feel free to correct me. But her dad was like a pretty popular, successful radio host back in the day in San Francisco or something. And they live in Scottsdale, and I lived in Arizona, okay, for 6 years, where I love Arizona. It's where I met my husband, started stand-up comedy. And it looked like they lived just from the little North Scottsdale. They had a casita, okay? And there's a difference. South Scottsdale's nice, but then you got North Scottsdale, and you're like, that's the shmoney. Okay, you get to North Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. There's just some areas where you're like, oh, you got it like that. Scottsdale can be very fancy. It is very fancy. I lived in an apartment near Old Town Scottsdale because I wanted to be near the liquor and the partying. And then I got sober in Arizona too. So there you go. But yeah, like, what is her agenda? Just to claim, does she want money? Like, what's the point of just accusing these men time and time again of having their babies? And they're like, girl, we can't have a baby. We went in the mouth. And she was like, so says you. So says you. Thank you, V Wolf Art. I appreciate that. 50K. Vanderpump starts. I know you were asking. Hey, doggies, you get too wild. Come here, doggaroonies. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Come here. Here, you two are going to stay in here with Mom. And then Teddy Bear, you just relax. Everybody relax. I know. We're all excited. Oh my goodness, everybody's excited. We had a good WALK. We ate a lot of yummy food today. And now they're like, let's go ham. Let's go nuts. So it's just attention. That's it. Just attention. Oh my God. Mom Jeans, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Says, your Scandival coverage was unmatched. You are our bust friend. Our bust. It's my bust friend. My bust friend, Joleen. Right? Everyone's bust friend. Just attention, Auntie Laura. That's crazy. That is crazy. Don't you have to, lady? Maybe, the scary part is, if you think about it, maybe she was going to steal 1 or 2. Oh, just the thought of like, yeah, don't you have to produce a baby to get money? So what was she? That's the only way I can think about it. Bite My Bit said, did you guys hear Lauren made up the fangirl pen pal story, lied to Annie, and was talking about Lindsay because that was her plan. But Lindsay went to Ashley Banfield. Holy shit. This is just one of those stories, this LaurenMatthias stuff and Hidden True Crime. You just keep peeling back the layers. And there's more. And there's another layer and another layer and another layer. And another one. So AB says, Anjanette got it wrong in her first long crime video about Laura because she assumed Laura was after money. But it was never about the money. She wants a boyfriend. Oh, God. I mean, in my experience, telling them you're pregnant is the way to get them to run away, right? I mean, not that I shouldn't say in my experience, but in, well, I guess with, just being a woman in this world, usually telling a man soon after dating, we're having a baby is the quickest way to get them not to want your boyfriend.
It's inappropriate.
I didn't make the rules. There's just a lot of guys out there like, what? So, especially if you haven't ever had sex with them. You're like, we are parts of the lucky bunch, very biblical. We're having an immaculate conception. Okay, you were thinking the same thing. About normally that's not how you get you don't lead with the baby. Okay? There's not a lot of it doesn't have a high success rate. Oh my gosh. Conzilla says, baby equals owning man. Delulu equals not like us. I mean, yeah, it's that story though. So you guys let me know in the comments after the video post if you want me to dive a little bit into the Laura Owens, but we're going to have to be like, she's a little like, oof, that's, I don't want to say scary, but she's a little like, if you're going to all of that, LaurenMatthias is one thing, but this lady is faking multiple twin pregnancies. It's already not that easy to be pregnant with twins. Your grandma just used to say, oh, it skips a generation. So my grandma would always tell me, Jolene, you're going to have twins, because my grandma had twins. So then my mom and my aunts did not have twins. So Jolene will have twins. And then obviously, I didn't procreate. So I don't know, but they're still in there maybe. Hello. But that's all we knew about twins. And then as, time went on in technology, it was, if you do in vitro and stuff, you can have twins. And I don't know. Again, I'm not I'm not a scientist. I'm a comedian. But yeah, definitely not like us. That is just craziness.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
It's a free-for-all roast tonight on this Thanksgiving. You guys, yeah, don't forget to hit the like on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already, because now we're going to celebrate 50 for a while, but we're headed to David. What are you doing? Come here, Dave dog. We're headed to 100. We're going 100. Yes, Dave Neal. Go to Dave Neal. He has the whole Laura Owens from the, and with Dave Neal, because I remember just the little bit that we talked about this probably a year or so ago. Come here, Dave. Poor Dave Neal, then he was going to court with this lady. I'm like, how is stand-up comedian and YouTube creator Dave Neal now getting sued by this chick for simply reporting on it? Because, he does a lot of the Bachelor stuff or covers that. I don't know if he does anymore, but I'm thinking, oh God, what a mess. What a mess for that guy, having to go to all these trials and stuff for this Delulu lady. No, thank you. Amy says she also changed the supposed date she miscarried multiple times, even saying that it was after she appeared in court with a big pregnant belly. She was skinny days before that and riding a horse. I mean, those are all the things you're not supposed to, like, right? Don't ride a horse when you're preggers. Well, I did see that she had pictures of herself that she submitted with what she said was a pregnant belly, but it just looked like a Chipotle burrito. You know what I mean? Like after you have, a lot of Chipotles, or like after Thanksgiving dinner, all of us, I can make myself look pregnant right now. Okay. If you catch me at the wrong angle in a picture and I'm not sucking in, you might be like, Jolene is with child. She is having what do they call it? A geriatric pregnancy right now. So, oh boy. Let's see. Thank you, V Rose. I appreciate that. Congratulations. I'm so happy if you remember when you started YouTube. BB Breakdown with Jolene, with the one and only Jolene, sending tons of love from CT. Keep killing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Lies about twins because she thought they couldn't paternity test multiples. Dream Feed Media. That's why she said twins. Who told her they couldn't paternity test multiples? Good Lord. I mean, does this woman have a job? Does she do anything else? Because this sounds like a full-time job faking pregnancies. My God, because I know she lived in the casita. And when the cop showed up, the casita was very dirty. So she is not a cleanly lady, it looked like. And her parents lived in the main house and she was in the casita. And it would just looked a mess. And she had little doggies. And I was like, oh, poor doggeroonies. They constantly are like, Mom says she's pregnant. Now Mom's not, Mom's got a boyfriend, but Mom's boyfriend doesn't know that he's Mom's boyfriend. Like, imagine all what the dogs have to hear. My God. Thank you, McButter73, aka Molly, for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. That was very sweet and generous of you. I appreciate that. And In the Cloud says, thank you for the membership. Amy says, Laura motivated me to clean up the pile of clothes on my chair since she had a mountain on her couch. Oh my God. We'll probably have to watch that and roast the body cam video because it's insane. The police walk in and she's like, it is 7. The police are at your door. And she was like, no. They're like, we have a warrant. Like we have a warrant to search this place. They're fully, got all their stuff on. They're trying to be stealth. They're knocking at the door. And she's like, no, it's 7 a.m. I think you have to be here she said something about it's not business hours. And I'm like, you think the police just show up during business hours? Girl, the privilege is like dripping off of you. They show up whenever. Yeah. And then the dad, and she's like, my dad, because I think her dad does have like Parkinson's, but she was like, my dad's handicapped. He can't walk. My dad. And they're like, no, he won't. And then here comes dad. I feel like I don't know much about her parents. And maybe we got enabling. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. You guys probably know about that. But there were times when I looked at her mom during the body cam that I did watch where she looked confused and relieved. Like, please take this woman out of my house. Imagine if was your child, your grown adult. Because I think in court, I saw a little clip with the Long Crime. And again, Long Crime, who is jealous. We know of LaurenMatthias, very jealous, where she said she was born in 1990. Which means she's 10 years younger than me. I'm 45. So she's 35 years old. Your 35-year-old daughter. They're like, Barb, the cops are here again. The cops are like, police. It looks like Laura has accused another gentleman of impregnating her with twins through the mouth. Oh, how are we going to afford the lawyer bills for you, Laura? She's like, I can't help it that I got pregnant with the bachelor's baby. I can't help it. Okay. But Laura, how many people can you accuse of impregnating you in the mouth before we have to say, stop it? We cannot afford this. Do we live in Scottsdale? Yes. Do we have a casita? Yes. We're comfortable, but we're not comfortable enough for you to keep accusing the men of impregnating you in your mouth. You got to stop it. She's like, no, I'm very fertile. My tonsils, like when it hits your tonsils, I don't know. It's just, it's a lot, but we need some levity in this BS. Drewby 11 says, not even a con with Clayton. Like, of course he would know that he didn't sleep with her. I lost interest in this long before it concluded. So I don't know the full details, but what was the motive? They're saying attention. Thank you, Danny. I figured there might be some enabling in the Cloud's forces. Her mom enabled everything she did and was in on it. Her mom looked elderly. Like, it looked like she just wants to relax. She wants to live in Arizona. She wants to drink maybe some Arizona tea. She wants to watch The Wheel and go to bed at a decent hour and have soft blankets around the house and the air conditioning on. That's it. And she's over there going, yeah. Let's accuse another guy. Yeah. Let's have more fake babies. Like, who does this? I'm scared Lady Loves Blues because I never had my tonsils removed. So now I feel like I am susceptible to mouth babies and I don't want mouth babies. I'm sorry. I have fur babies. Okay. So I'm going to have to tell my husband I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The lymph We got an RN, talent straight up, carried it to the ovaries. Yeah, the lymph nodes are the lymph nodes. It's amazing. It's amazing what the body can and cannot do. Yeah, and how many fake babies can you have? Oh, it reminds me of when you guys were telling me about how the LDS peeps had, or we learned it on, not you guys, but the Mormon Stories pod were saying about the spirit babies. Maybe they were spirit babies. I don't know. So Amy says, according to the indictments, they say there's an accomplice. I personally think it's Jan. Oh, her mom's name is Jan. She's guilty. No offense, all offense to Jans. But every Jan I've ever known has been an accomplice. Yeah, Jan isn't her real name, though. Okay, well then maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Bronfoth, you can send it to my email address. I'll put it in the chat here. It's really easy. It's just joleenreacts@gmail.com. And you can always send me subjects, topics, things that you want me to react to and roast there. So I'm Jan. See, Dr. Jan, don't take it. Listen, there's always an exception to the rule, Jan. So you are the exception. Okay. You are not an accomplice, Jan. You're a doctor. Calamity Jan. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm susceptible to mouth babies. Joleen. You totally said. I did say that. Joleen. I did say that. Yeah. A lot of times people will put things that I say in the comments or the chat, and I'll go, oh, yeah, I do. Don't know why I say the things I say, but here we are. I believe it. You are a legend. You're a legend. Thank you so much. Als9520 says, congrats on 50K. Joleen, been watching for 5+ years. Thank you so much. And have all my hypes for you. You guys are so sweet. It's so dumb that they only give you 5 hypes. Or no, 3 hypes a week. So all the like YouTube content we all consume, you can only hype 3 videos a week. Knock it off, YouTube. 25 or nothing. 25 or nothing. Through many struggles I've had lately, your commentary always makes me laugh. Love you, Nana. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nana is definitely sleeping right now. I talked to her and she hosted Thanksgiving. And Nana does it up. So she was exhausted. She was done hosting by the time I was just getting my day started. She had been up since like 4 a.m. cleaning her kitchen floors on her knees, and which she says is the only thing she does on her knees anymore.
Boom. Roasted.
That is Nana's got jokes, but and she made full Thanksgiving dinner for family. So she won't be here tonight, but she was excited about 50K. She goes, oh, I was watching. You got a lot of people in your chat. So when Nana joins me next, you guys got to show up and show out, because she's always like, that many people don't watch when I come on. And I'm like, no, Nana, they do. You're probably reading the wrong number. Don't worry about it. We get thousands. I just tell her, because she'll be like, how many are watching? So maybe that attention thing that Laura Owens has, I got to tell Nana about, because Nana will be like, well, how many people are watching? But Nana doesn't lie to get the attention. She's just funny and charming. But I just tell her, I go, 3,000. No. Yeah, 3,000 people are watching you, Mom. Like right now. You're pretty awesome. In the Cloud says, I watched Dave Neal and Megan Fox Writer lives about the case. Who's Megan Fox Writer? I was thinking you were writing about Megan Fox. I was like, Megan Fox is covering this? But I assume that's a channel. The name is Megan Fox Writer, lives about the case in real time. And when they uncovered the fake ultrasound they uncovered it during the live. Oh my God. Right, Trixie Mouth Babies. Has someone told the school system education needs to start? It really does. We need to up that, because if that's the case, I think John Matthias is trying to get us. He's trying to spit some game at us with his lizard tongue.
So Brad Pitt has this allegation.
I think Brad's cute, but
yeah, that's
and
fine.
I think he's a great actor.
That's fine. Yeah,
but I haven't assessed him the way you have.
That's
and
fine.
I think he's a great actor.
That's fine. Yeah,
but I haven't assessed him the way you have. Assessed him the way you have. Assessed him the way you have.
says she was pregnant with tonsil twins. That I wish you could give awards away. You know, like you could go, oh, that's an award-winning comment right there. The tonsil twins. Okay, so I gotta find my applause for that one. That gets an applause. Thank you so much. She's like, I got tonsil twins, right? Okay, that's what's going on.
Bruh.
Oh, that was a good one. You guys crack me up. You crack me up. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Yeah, and he's so mad when he gets spoken over. So mad, you guys. Okay, let me see. I think I sent some stuff to myself that I wanted to go over and roast. Ugh. This guy did this video, this Lily Gaddis or whatever, this troll lady who's just always saying really mean stuff, trying to get interaction. And this guy did this great video on her, but I don't know if we'll cover that. But okay. Are there Dancing with the Stars fans here? Because I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but I feel like I need to start. Apparently, LaurenMatthias talks about how people are so mean. Her stalker's so mean. People are leaving mean comments. Listen to this. This is what the Dancing with the Stars cast is getting. All right. So this Mark, what's Mark's last name? Mark Ballas, who is one of the coaches, I think you call it, right? Who was partnered up with Whitney from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Speaking of Mormons are so in right now. It's crazy. They're on, like, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is the biggest TV show right now. And The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is the biggest, like, most popular freaking Housewives franchise right now. Everybody's loving it. And it's just, they're everywhere. And people used to, I mean, Sister Wives was huge for so long. Now I don't know. I think a lot of people are still watching it, but its popularity was a lot bigger, I think, in years prior. But so Mark is partnered up with Whitney, and I know of Whitney because of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And Mark seems like a doll baby. Like, he seems cute, good dancer, sweet. He's also going to be on this upcoming season of Traitors. So if you guys watch the Traitors on Peacock, we will be roasting, reacting to, parroting the new season because we love Traitors. It's such a good show on Peacock. If you guys have Peacock, they don't air it on Bravo. They just air it on Peacock. So if you have Peacock, definitely go check out the Traitors US, which we will be, like I said, recapping, reacting to, roasting, coming up just in a few months. The new season comes out in January. So Mark is on it. So Mark goes on Call Her Daddy with Whitney, his partner, and they talk about the hate they're getting. And this is what I'm talking about when people come online like LaurenMatthias and claim, I'm getting bullied and I'm getting, and they're like, and their worst comments, like I was looking at some of Lauren's, like, or some of the comments that she was referencing, I should say, during that 9-hour live, where people being like, I'm disappointed in you. I wish, like, that is lovely. That's a lovely way to say, they're unhappy with you. I'm just disappointed, which can hurt if it's like someone you care about. But from a stranger, like, hey, I'm disappointed. I've had, people say that about my, like, I don't like the way you handled this. Because sometimes I'm going to be roasting and reacting to someone that people really, really like. And they think like that's a direct attack on someone I'm a big fan of. And so I'm disappointed, Jolene, that you would take that route and roast and recap them. And that's just life, So that's not hate. That's just like their honest criticism about you. And listen to what Mark says he got for hate.
If you don't mind, could you share maybe some of the comments that got to you guys the most?
Ooh. I can read you one actually. It's
the one that you just got?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's wild.
Okay.
This is really heavy.
Okay. I'm ready.
You can edit it out if you don't.
No.
But like this is one that I just got like randomly.
Okay.
Like, this is after one of our dances. Are you that cheap of a cunt to rot and do this? Damn, you're special. You're completely worthless, and I hope you fucking burn in hell one day. That's just one of them.
For Dancing with the Stars? You guys, I was like, what? He got that for dancing. He didn't even accuse anybody of a civil stalking injunction and being a stalker. He just danced with a man bun on his beautiful hair. And he partnered up with Whitney, who, you know, people, she hasn't been a fan favorite on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives as of late. But damn, I don't even think Whitney did anything that bad. Like, holy shit. I can't understand how anyone could say something mean about this guy. Just the little bit I've seen of him, he seems lovely. Lovely. Like, that's some hate. That's some shit where you're like, oh, that's freaky. Whatever Lauren got, I'm like, damn. Yeah, and Taylor Frankie Paul from the Secret Life of Mormon Wives, or Secret Lives, whatever. She's going to be the next Bachelorette. Like, it's a huge show. But to even be that, like, why are they even that mad at Whitney? I don't even remember. I got to get caught up on the season. But what did Whitney do that was that bad? She might be annoying and whatever, but huh? Like, he seemed like a nice guy, but some people in the comments were saying, well, it's because he's partnered up with Whitney. But I'm thinking, damn, that's just from dancing.
And they're relentless like that. Over a dance show.
Like, that's crazy. So again, when you have people, you know, like Hidden True Crime and Gray Bay and, you know, Pound Puppy, Gray Bay, Pound Puppy, and John, and they're just so hyperbolic about this, and they're just making a mockery out of like what people really go through. And these people, they get, you know, like he said, he's getting sent stuff like that constantly. Like, that's real, like, hateful comments, not whatever's happening to you guys. So that's why people are like, wait a minute, when they're hearing the whole story, they're going, this shit is so dumb. And all this guy did was a pirouette. You know, he's just dancing. That's it. So yeah, AC said, yeah, that could be just one comment out of the 30 with the size of his. It could be, but he said there's like even more to that. And you're like, holy. Oh, you're saying one and there could be so much more. I see what you're saying, AC. But yeah, once I was like, oh my God. And then someone commented, I hate to say it, but this is genuinely nothing compared to what Chandler got last year. Chandler was getting grape and death threats the entire season. I don't know who Chandler is. Oh my gosh. They said the second a white couple gets a fraction of what Chandler went through, people are now saying it's too much. So apparently these Dancing with the Stars, you know, coaches, the dancers, and then the stars, the you know, stars, I guess you would say, the hate, it's like pretty prevalent that they get. I don't know. I would expect that show of all the shows would have the least amount of hate because it seems like such a positive show, but I don't know. So yeah, let's see. Oh my God, Jolene, have you seen The Real Housewives of Vancouver? Is there a new season of it? I just started watching. It's pretty unhinged because I remember the old season of Vancouver, right? They had like 1 or 2 seasons and I thought it was good because Vancouver is just such a beautiful area. So I was like, hell yeah, give me them Canadian housewives. But there's a new season. Where do I watch this? Is it through Bravo or somewhere else? Jillian DeFreitas 3000. Please tell me. Please, please, please. So, it should be a positive show, Lily says, but let's be real. Oh, it's on Peacock. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Because they had a season back in the day, right? 1 or 2 seasons. All right. Let me see here. Okay. You guys remember Kelly Dodd? Oh, good. Apparently. So she's been estranged. Kelly Dodd is just such a jerk. She's been estranged from her daughter, her brother, maybe even her mother for a while now. She married that male LaurenMatthias journalist guy who then got a nose job. What was his name? I can't remember. But Kelly Dodd, formerly of the Real Housewives of Orange County. And now her and her journalist husband or ex-journalist husband do recaps of the shows and shit. Kelly Dodd is like, she's just a fucking asshole. She is an asshole. Well, her daughter, to celebrate the holiday, her daughter Jolie, who was featured on the show. I don't know how old Jolie is now, but she's like a teenager. And she has a voice message that she shared, I guess, on social media. So Kelly Dodd's alleged voice message to her daughter Jolie. And credit to this Bywig Hello Drama on Twitter and also the Bravo Real Housewives subreddit. So on the show, when Kelly was on the Real Housewives of Orange County, it looked like she had, a close relationship with her daughter. But since then, whatever's happened with Kelly and now her own brother and her daughter, like, they don't want nothing to do with her. Rick, that's his name. That's his name. Conzilla, thank you so much. Rick. He's as annoying as Kelly. They're both annoying. Tanya says, Jolene, FYI, Lori Vallow Daybell says when she is exonerated, she's going to go on dancing. Exonerated? Just giving perspective on her. That's some Delulu. Oh, yeah. The male Lowen. Okay, so I haven't listened to this yet. I just saved it and then texted to myself. So let's listen to what Kelly Dodd, this voice message. Remember when Alec Baldwin got outed for his horrible text message he sent his daughter, and now his daughter is his daughter had with Kim Basinger, but now his daughter is, an adult and a mother, and she was on their abysmal reality. She'd made an appearance on their Alec and his Hillary, his wife Hillary, who pretends she's from Spain because her parents are rich and they vacation there. So she was like, I'm just going to appropriate a whole culture. How do you say cucumber? It's like, bitch, you're like from Vermont. Okay. You know how to say cucumber, tomato? So she was like, oh, Spanish was like, she's like, Spanish was my first language. Well, I mean, I took it in 8th grade. So in 8th grade, I learned it. And then she took on that whole persona, and it's crazy. And then they had a reality show. But his daughter, Ireland, that he had with Kim Basinger, was on the show, made an appearance in that show. Oh, that reality show was a mess. They have like 70 children. Alec Baldwin is like 100 years old, and he keeps having babies. And he's a clean freak, and his wife keeps getting like dogs and cats and then not training him, and they're pissing everywhere. And then she keeps popping out babies. Maybe tonsil twins. So he's got toddlers running around. It's insane. She's changing his diaper, the kids' diapers. It's too much. It's something ain't right with those people. Okay. Right. Kim Basinger escaped. Like, she dodged that bullet. And he was awful in that voicemail. And then I guess him and Ireland have, made amends, but that's something you never forget. Your dad talking to you that way. So now we have Kelly Dodd, who her daughter is releasing. So let's listen to this. But as people are saying in the chat, I guess it's really bad.
Joleen blocked me from everything. So I want you to forward this message to her. Okay, you forward this message to her. You just opened up Pandora's box, Joleen. I have recordings of you screaming at your dad because he hasn't taken you on vacation. Screaming that he didn't buy you a car. Do you remember those recordings that I saved? I have those, and I'm going to publicly put them out there. Do you understand? For you to do this to me after I bought you a car, paid for your college, paid for your health insurance, took you to the doctors, I bought you all your clothes, housed you, did all that. Meanwhile, your dad was banging some fucking loser and put those 3 kids first before you. I have all of those, okay? So what you just did right now, you're going to look like a fool. You dumb little girl. You're stupid, okay? For even thinking that you're going to win. I have Cameron Talley as my criminal defense attorney, and he is laughing at you. You're a joke, and so is your dad. And for you to even take his side, okay, after what he has done to you since 7th grade is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry that you have mental illness. You are nuts.
Oh, I mean, I am 100% not surprised. I feel so bad. Also, every time she says her daughter's name Jolie, I think she's talking to me because it sounds like Jolene. because there's not a lot of Joleens I hear. So every time it's like a Jolie, I'm like, is this bitch talking to me? Kelly Dodd is a monster. And the fact like Uptown Alley Cat saying, I took you to the doctor's, that's being a mom. What do you want, a cookie? You don't get a medal for going to the doctor or taking your kids to the doctor. But the fact that you would send this to your daughter, Kelly Dodd is just, she has such arrested development and she's just a sicko. She's just one of those people who's just hateful. She hides behind, I'm telling the truth. I'm the truth, but you're mean. You're cruel. You don't have to say that to your own daughter, to call her like stupid and just it doesn't surprise me because Kelly is a beast. She's horrific. She's a shit show, not fun at all. And you would think she would be working on better communication skills, but instead she's just threatening her teenage daughter with her lawyer, like a big flex, like I am represented by Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben. Have you heard about them? That was actually a Minnesota company. I remember the commercials, like Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben. So as a kid, I was like, wow, if I ever get in trouble, I'm just going to have to call Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben. Yeah, she's bad. And thankfully, they got rid of Kelly Dodd off Orange County seasons ago. And she's wanted to come back. And there are fans that want to push for her to come back. And they're like, oh, she's just not on because of her politics. No, there's tons of, a lot of the housewives are Republicans. Some housewives are, Democrats. Some housewives don't talk about it. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that she's freaking awful. She's an awful human being. The shit she says is just cruel and unnecessary. And that's your only daughter, your own offspring that you're talking to. Like, oh my gosh. I wonder how old Jolie is. Let's look how old is Kelly Dodd's daughter. I'm just so happy that her daughter, Kelly's brother then put out a statement saying people were like DMing Jolie. Just I think people being nice, and after this came out and he's like, just leave her alone, thanks, but no thanks. Please don't contact her. She's going through it. Let's see, how old is this? Okay, 4 years ago she's like 18. I think she's 18. What's her? It's not Dodd is not her last name, I don't think. But I think she's probably around. Let's see. She's 19 years old as of her birthday was just in June. So this June she turned 19. But I am glad to know that she is away from her mom. So she, will hopefully break any kind of pattern of like becoming her mom or acting like her mom. And I'm glad she has the love and support of her uncle, Kelly's brother. I think Kelly's only brother. Maybe she has another one. I don't know. And then also her dad. But God, to have a mom like that, right? That poor baby. Like, just look at her face, just playing it. And some of these like Kelly apologists are in the comments going, why is she vaping? Bitch, I would vape. If that was my mom, I'd be vaping in the womb. That is a monster. That's not how mothers talk to daughters. That's crazy. She's like, I bought you a car. I took you to the doctors. Well, I hope so. If you can buy yourself new nose, new tits, new lips, new cheeks, certainly can buy your daughter a car. It's the least expensive out of all of those things. Right? Like, none of your effing business. Let her vape. Send her edibles. Like, this poor girl. My God. She has to escape this woman and her genetics. Oh my gosh. I guess if that's worse, vaping is worse than, being Kelly and saying what Kelly was saying. It's crazy. So, so that's not Jolie. In the video, she sent the recording to, her friend's playing it. Okay. It kind of looked like her. Let me see what she actually looks like now. Poor Jolie. Oh yeah, it does look a little different. Okay, so she sent it too. Either way, her friend's vaping because she's got to listen to that shit. I mean, oh my goodness. I think there's let me pull up the story. Maybe they'll have a picture with it here. Okay. Kelly Dodd. Oh, Kelly Dodd, you're the worst, dude. You suck. She sucks so bad. to threaten your daughter. Horrible voicemail. Ugh. So it just came out, I think, like yesterday or 11 hours ago, maybe even today. Leaked voicemail. So we'll look at reality blurb. Oh, her daughter's gorgeous. Are you sure that was not? That kind of looks like her daughter, but I believe you. So here is. Let me share the picture of her here from. Shout out to realityblurb.com. Who had this story here regarding that. Okay, let me share it with you guys. Smash that like if you haven't already. Happy Turkey Day to all of you guys. I hope none of you have mothers like this. If you do, virtual hug. Okay, virtual hugs. So Reality Blurb says Real Housewives of Orange County leaked voicemail allegedly shows Kelly Dodd threatening daughter Jolie and berating her. So there's Kelly on the left, the monster, and there's her beautiful daughter on the right trying to escape this trauma and dumpster fire that is her selfish mother. So there appears to be more drama brewing for the Real Housewives of Orange County alum Kelly Dodd when it comes to her volatile relationship with her 19-year-old daughter Jolie Dodd. Just months after Kelly's brother Eric Meza claimed that Kelly had been disowned by Jolie, a shocking leaked recording has made its way online, which allegedly showing Kelly threatening and berating Jolie. The audio, which appears to have originated on Reddit by a poster who goes by deuces_1234, deuces1234, has shared online with the caption stating, in a message Kelly Dodd sent to a friend of her daughter, she threatens her and says some horrible things. Pray for Jolie. The video then shows a girl playing a voice message alleged to be from Kelly. It begins, he blocked me from everything, so I want you to forward this message to her, okay? Forward this message to her. You just opened up Pandora's box, Jolene. I have recordings of you screaming at your dad because he isn't taking you on vacation, okay? That's teenage shit. One time I kicked a Doc Marten sandal up into my bedroom ceiling fan. All right. And my parents were like, we are not replacing that. You just have a broken ass ceiling fan because you're a teenager. Your brain isn't fully developed and you're just learning how to regulate your emotions and the hormones and all the things. So stop. Who hasn't screamed things and then, had their parents go and you're like, all right, I'll stop. But okay. Do you remember those recordings that I saved and you saved to have like evidence against your own child? Gross. Allegedly asked Kelly. I have those and I'm going to publicly put them out there. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. I'd be like, release it, bitch. Release it. And I'll release the before pictures of your facelift, your nose job, your lips, and your tots, lady. The recording continued. For you to do this to me after I bought you a car? Well, what kind of car? Okay. It's going to have to be a pretty good car. Because if it's just like you bought her, an Altima, which is a nice car, but Kelly drives nicer than an Altima. Did you buy her a Honda Civic? Now Honda Civic's nice for me, but in their world, that's not, as nice. Pay for your college, pay for your health insurance, took you to the doctors. Yeah, I took you all the way to the doctors. I'm such a good mom. Pat myself on the back. I bought you clothes that's part of having a kid. You got to clothe them. You got to bathe them. Take them to the doctors. Then hopefully they, bathe themselves as they get older. I housed you. Yep, you got to do that too. What do you think? You just pop it out your baby door? Do you go, you're on your own. Figure it out. Find a place to rent. Okay, you're going to have to build some credit. All right, so you can ultimately move into an apartment. Save some money so you get a down payment for a house. So you can build some equity. There you go, fetus. Good luck. Did all that. Meanwhile, your dad being some effing loser. She calls everyone loser. It's like saying hi to her. And put those 3 kids first before you. That's cruel. Now that's really cruel to say to your daughter that your dad, who has 3 kids from another relationship, puts them before you. I have all those, okay? So what you just did right now. So what you just did right now, you're going to look like a fool, you dumb little girl. You're stupid, okay? Okay. For even thinking that you're going to win. I got, name redacted, Schwebel gets in Sieben, as my criminal defense attorney. What's criminal? What is criminal about what Jolie did? You idiots. as a criminal. And he's laughing at you. Oh, is he? He's laughing at a child? Sounds like a predator to me. Why is he paying attention to your 19-year-old daughter, you weirdo? Doesn't he have criminal cases? This sounds like the civil stalking injunction. Kelly allegedly stated, "You're a joke, and so is your dad. And for you to even take his side after what he's done to you since 7th grade is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry that you have mental illness." Wow. Way to go, Kelly. Way to go. Some great parenting there. And somehow she'll find a way to make herself the victim. Back in August, Kelly acknowledged that there was a rift with her daughter, Jolie, as she shared what led to the feud in a since deleted video post. Quit telling the internet why you're not in a relationship with your daughter. Maybe that's why she's turning to the internet to share these crazy messages of harassment you're sending her. Like, that's harassment. Oh, goodness. Quick question. If your kid called you a "see you next Tuesday" and threw keys at you, what would you do? Just asking for a friend. What would you do if your child called you a "see you next Tuesday"? Just asking, shared Kelly. I don't know. Get into some therapy together. I wouldn't put it out on the internet for everyone to shit on my kid. I know I wouldn't do that, Kelly. When it comes to this latest audio leak purporting to be from her, Kelly has yet to address it. Oh, she'll just, her and Rick and his nose job will get on there. I can say that. I have had a nose job. Thank you. They'll get on there and be like, "Whoa, Kelly is such a good mom." It's like, Kelly's not a good anything. Okay. Kelly's just a good hater. Yeah. Mom of the year right there. Oh, look, we got Janice, beautiful Janice and her ballet flats. Welcome to the membership, Janice. Hopefully you had a lovely turkey day in your ballet flats. All right. And you were not recording LaurenMatthias when really she was recording you. That's still one of my favorite scenes from this whole hidden true crime ordeal. When she's like, "I'm scared. John, I don't know if I'll make it out of this. Janice is coming at me in ballet flats and a skirt and a little cardigan." Ah. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, feud is not a word you should have to use with your kids. Hopefully not. Yeah. So yeah, why is a lawyer involved? Who knows? It's, again, these cuckoo ladies and gentlemen who just love to include the law in things that the law shouldn't be included in. For what? Then no, thank you. Oh, makes sense. Mom Jean says Kelly also caused a rift with Rick's daughter. So now they don't speak. Yeah. That's when you know you got a good 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th wife. When she causes a rift between you and your children. That's when you know you're really killing it with the marriages. Oh my gosh. Janice says, "No ballet flats were worn. I wore my eating shoes." Of course. Would need to be breathable, stretchable. I got it. The eating shoes. Those are my favorites. Okay. Thank you. Braun says, "I sent Joleen the letter from Mark Randazza." Let me check here. Let me take a look at my email. Is this the lawyer that emailed LaurenMatthias? I don't think I've read this, but I think I saw that. Hella, shout out to Hella, who was in the chat. Excited Utterance. They did a video about this. I think Everyday with Jay did a video about this. So shout out. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Attorney writes a letter. Oh, okay. I have not covered this, so thank you. Okay, so this is Mark Randazza. So let me open this. Let me save this. Oops. Okay, let me open on my computer instead. And we'll have a dramatic reading of the letter. Lady Jane, thank you so much for the super chats. Congratulations, Joleen, on 50K. And I'm thankful for all the laughter you bring us. Smash that like. Yes. Thank you, guys. You are such sweeties. This is so fun. Okay, let me open this Gmail. And yeah, smash that like if you haven't already as I pull this up. get into my email here. Boopity boo. Don't I have it? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Joleen reacts. Apologies for the silence, but sometimes silence is golden, but not like a golden Fruity Pebbles like to me that we talked about from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay. Yep, that's my recover. That's my nope. I shouldn't have to give you my home address. Why is it? It's like Gmail. You okay? You feeling okay? You sure about that? All right, got it. That one, and then this one. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Okay. So this is Mark Randazza, attorney. So he writes this hilarious letter to Lauren in response to a cease and desist. So this is one lawyer's response to Lauren's lawyer on behalf of a client. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you, Bronfoth. I appreciate that. Thank you. I got it from an Aussie. Yes, thank you. Tell Bowie Jane we said hello. It's intense. It's intense. Do you guys I know we talk about Bowie Jane, but she was on our Big Brother. Do you guys know DJ Bowie Jane? She's originally from Australia. I assume all the Australians know each other. No? Okay. Me? No big deal if you don't. But if you do, props to you because she was our favorite. She was intense. All right. Let me pull this up here. This is part 1. Okay. I'm excited to read this because I've seen people posting about it, but I don't think I read it. That I remember, but who knows? Who knows? Sometimes I'm just like, what is anything? What is happening? All right, here we go. All right, the Randazza Legal Group. Mark Randazza. Via email only. Andrew G. Dice. D's, like D's nuts. Is it like dice or D's? D's at dslawnuts.com. Okay, response to cease and desist letter on behalf of LaurenMatthias. Notice of non-compliance. Dear attorney D's nuts. This firm has the honor and privilege of representing Redacted. We are in receipt of your cease and desist letter on behalf of LaurenMatthias. This letter provides no specifics about what Redacted allegedly did. Is it your regular practice to demand or to send demand letters that don't contain a single factual allegation? That seems pretty ineffective. Is my client coming to your client's home? ? Is my client in the house now? Can you show me on a doll where my client touched you? I mean, what even is this? Is this a mass mailing you just sent to everyone? Did my client accidentally fill out an index card at a timeshare presentation and he wins a free demand letter? You request that Redacted cease and desist from any continued harassment and dissemination of altered AI-generated or private messages which you attribute to Miss Matthias, which you claim violates Florida's wiretapping law. Florida Statute 934.03. You also claim that this unspecified conduct constitutes stalking or harassment under Florida Statute 784.048 and blah, blah, blah. I do not find any record of you being a member of the Florida bar. Oh, damn. Accordingly, it is probably an honest mistake that you have misinterpreted Florida law. But I don't know. Florida law isn't that hard. You really whiffed it in Florida Statute 934.03. This statute prohibits the interception of communications or disclosure or use of unlawfully intercepted communications, knowing they were unlawfully intercepted. Again, I don't know what the facts are here since you didn't provide any. I love this lawyer. Oh my God, Mark. Mark, marry everybody. You're great. You're great, Mark. You're Mark. You're Mark and you're great. But here's some good news. You don't have to provide any facts in order for me to extrapolate that the law just doesn't apply. Isn't that cool? Question mark. Oh my God. Watch this. I see nothing in your letter suggesting that redacted or anyone else intercepted any communication by your client or anyone else, nor any discussion of any fulfillment of the requisite mens rea. What's a mens rea? Well, see, you got me, Mark. You got me. Of the mens rea or the diarrhea. It is kind of weird how you could think altered or AI generated messages that purport to be from your client could possibly have been intercepted, as your client necessarily would not have been a participant in such communications. Oh, it means not guilty in Latin. Oh my God, you guys are so smart. Thank God you guys are here, because I was like, what the frick? What the French toast? This is okay, let me pull up the next one. Now we have to go to page 2. So as your client necessarily would not have been a participant in such communications. So without even knowing, oh my God. So without even knowing what facts your client is reporting to you, or you relied on in making this demand, I can tell that this statute just can't possibly apply. That leaves the claims of stalking and harassment. Again, there's no information for me to go on. Just an assertion that redacted is harassing your client. That's all they give. They just say it. They just say it and they go, we have proof. And then you're like, but you don't. I am left to guess as to the method of this harassment. Florida statute 784.048 defines harass as to engage in a course of conduct directed at a specific person, which causes substantial emotional distress to that person and serves no legitimate purpose, with course of conduct defined as a pattern of conduct composed of a series of acts over a period of time, however short, which evidences a continuity of purpose. The federal stalking statute you cite is similar. So look, maybe your client has some legitimate beef, not beef, it's what's for dinner. If she does, then you kind of need to tell us what it is. Until then, I guess you can just keep sending letters that say, hey, cut out doing that thing that isn't really a thing until we say to do that thing. That thing you do. I mean, at least that would be funny. That is funny. Hey, cut out doing that thing that isn't really a thing until we say to do that thing. To conclude, we don't know what you're talking about. Nobody does. Spoiler alert, nobody does. My client is not going to comply with your letter in any way, shape, or form. And we hereby demand that you stop doing something. You have to guess what it is, though, or you are committing a RICO violation. You have to guess what it is, or you're committing a RICO violation. Govern yourself accordingly. Sincerely, Mark J. Randazza. Oh my God. Thank you for sending that over. Holy shit. If you are in the, was it Florida area? Or if you are, he's licensed, Jesus, Jolene, in Arizona, California, Florida. You can get them in Massachusetts and you can get them in Nevada. Please go hire Mark for your attorney. Oh my gosh. Maybe Karen Reed needs to add Mark Randazza to her roster of attorneys. Because damn, he good. He's good. You're good. You're good, Mark. You get another applause. You get another applause for that. Yes, it does. Braun Father says it sounds like a made-up letter, but it's not. It's so perfect. This is the best way to reply to such nonsense. It really is. It's every lawyer should reply to LaurenMatthias's nonsense in this way. Because oh my God, they're just said people do that. I've seen this so many times from people. And like I said, people have sent cease and desist to me. I'm like, eat a dick. I'm not, you don't just get to tell me I have to be quiet because I'm saying something you don't like. That's not how the law works. Oh my gosh. Go make some tonsil twins. We're not doing that. Oh, these people just want to silence. And the sad thing is, I think, until I barely know anything, but I wouldn't know half the things I do know about this stuff and cease and desist and trying to silence people if I hadn't went through this on YouTube before with just cuckoo bananas people who are out there saying whatever they want to say, but then they want to silence you because they don't like it. It's crazy. So I learned quickly, because before you hear someone like, oh my God, cease and desist, what does that mean? Can I go to jail? Can I be fined? Like what? And then you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Or people always go, my attorney, okay, good. Well, I hope you keep paying your retainer for your attorney because I don't got to do shit. So have fun paying someone to write these stupid letters that no one has to abide by. Fine by me. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. Tissy. Reply to nonsense with nonsense. Such a waste. Such a waste. Let's see what you guys are saying. Here's what Google says about a RICO violation. Think of RICO as a legal tool designed to take down the leaders of a criminal group, not just the low-level people who commit individual crimes. Yes, and then you can wipe your butt with the cease and desist. The worst people I know send out cease and desist regularly. The worst online people I know. I'm like, I'm doing a cease and desist. Me and Busy Blue used to parody a silly channel. And we had, the characters and stuff. And one of those dumb people were like, I'm sending out cease and desist. And that was the first one. And how we learned oh, this is just bullshit. And this lady that's what she does. She just threatens to send out cease and desist to everybody. You can't use my name. I'm sorry, what? You use your name online. We wouldn't have anything to parody or comment on unless you were sharing all this information online and you were doing all this stuff. People are, it's amazing. It's amazing. Nini G says the judge probably feels like he is managing some high school kids. For real. I mean, we heard the judge in this civil stalking injunction, and he is no dummy. And he was on to Lauren and them. He's like, okay, we can come back and we can see your witnesses. But just so you know, you can't just do this to Christina because you don't like what she's saying and you're trying to silence her. That's not what these civil and stalking injunctions are for. What? Remember Grayson was like, and they got to go first. We came from out of town. What? Grayson, who now has notoriously claimed that I don't really know how court works, is now, was doing interviews with Trisha from Web Sleuths being like, but I don't really know how court works. That's literally your business. You guys are in court all the time. You're dealing with cases and crime. It's one thing for me not to know. I'm just a comedian. But if I was like, I don't know what jokes are, I don't really know what funny is, you'd be like, well, then, bitch, don't be a comedian. You're What? You don't know your business. Like, not everything's going to land, but I should at least know what comedy is. I should kind of get it. Oh my Lord. Yeah, the lawyer was joking about Rico. I wonder if it was a dig because her family allegedly, right, is being, there was the Everyday with Jay video I wanted to watch, it's in my watch later, about the Rico cases with like her family, Lauren's family, allegedly. Right? I bet you do. Yeah. I'm calling my attorney, and half these people don't even have attorneys. You know how many people I've heard say, they end up not having an attorney. And you're like, it's like the Lauren or Laura Owens effect, where they're so delulu. They're like, I have it. And you're like, but you don't. You don't have an attorney. What are you doing? What's going on? It's crazy. Definitely a dig. Yeah, Grayson, I hope you went home for the holidays, girl. Yes, and Grayson told us, this is how murder happens. We're like, no, it's not. I've never watched a Dateline that started like this. I've watched pretty much all the Datelines. Okay. Do I remember each one of them word for? No. But I've watched all the Datelines. I fall asleep to Datelines in 2020s. All right. I'll be like, Joe, turn on a Dateline, turn on 2020. And him and I are like, we're out. That and South Park, and we're out. And not that it's boring. It's just, I don't know. It's soothing to us. This is one of those, you have those shows that you can just, you're like, oh, okay, I can fall asleep to. I can watch it too, but I can also fall asleep to it. It's magic. Yeah, they have 4 attorneys. Oh my gosh. Runkle said he was being facetious in a lot of this, which makes it. Oh, Runkle covered it? That's funny. I used to be subscribed to Runkle. Am I not anymore? Oh, you have Peter from the lawyer you know. Monica, that's your attorney? He's a looker. That Peter, he is a looker. Oh. Right? Uptown Alley, it's like we're learning together. Uptown Alley Cat said, I had no idea who this woman was before Joleen started covering her, and everything I learned about her is crazier than the last. It also shows like how small, it's either how small your algorithm is, or how small, or all of our algorithms are, or how small YouTube is, or the world just is in general, because somehow all of these new things are still tied to the things I do have knowledge about within pop culture. So really this LaurenMatthias thing is, is a pop culture story in itself. And there's just so many, it's like, oh, that ties to Bravo, that ties to Big Brother. It's just all together. So, Mary says Mark was the free speech lawyer for Karen Reed boots on the ground people. Oh, for the Karen Reed, was it called boots on? Sorry, Mary. I don't. What am I thinking? For how far they had to be from the courthouse? Are you talking about that? Is that what it was called? The boots on the ground people? Because that was ridiculous. Okay. So get it, Mark. Yeah, Peter and his dad, Sally Doll. I got so familiar with so much of the law tube. Initially with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard, and then again with Karen Reed. And did I follow another case? Obviously Emily D. Baker, because she had such a pop culture crossover, because she is such a Bravo girly, and she was always on like Up and Adam. They would collaborate together, and she was to BravoCon. So, and she's a fellow ADHD neurodivergent lady. And then through Karen Reed, I got introduced to like Melanie Little, and I really liked her coverage. And then obviously like Runkle, the lawyer I know there's so many people I'm forgetting. There's just so many. There was a blonde lady. What's her name? She's cute. She's so nice. She just seemed, I don't know her. I was like, she's so nice, but she like looks like she's sitting at a dining room table or something. But she does good coverage. I can't remember everybody's name. But there's so many good ones. Like LawTube is pretty amazing. It makes you and Annie Elise through True Crime. Through Karen Reed, I got introduced to Auntie Deb's channel. And that's obviously how I got introduced to Turtle Boy's channel. Nurse Kim's channel. So during the Karen Reed stuff, like, I was watching a lot of that. And then I just thought Auntie Deb was so funny. Or what's his real name? Oh, I just want to call him Auntie Deb. I like how he does lives in the morning at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't get to watch all of them, but if I am up, like the other day when he had the glare on and they were talking about this Annie Elise and LaurenMatthias stealing. Jimmy, yeah. Like he's really a stand-up comedian, right? But then I heard him say he doesn't do stand-up comedy, but I'm like, bro, do stand-up comedy. Do it tomorrow. Do it yesterday. Do it every day. Okay, because there's a lot of people I see do stand-up who shouldn't. And you should. He's very funny. And he had those great songs that he made. So I find him to be very entertaining. And I just like that he's in the Dunkin' parking lot. Because I used to like to go to Starbucks and do little videos in my car. I don't know. There's something maybe I need to start going to get coffee again and doing videos in my car every now and then. Because it was get inspiring. Get out of the house. Yes, a teacher. So that explains why he is such a good like presenter and entertaining. But yeah, see, I'm on the West Coast too. So he starts very early. So I'm not able to, but definitely during Karen Reed, I was tuning in. But even now, I stay subscribed because I'm like, oh, he's funny. He's funny. Is it Brandy? Is she but she has a channel name. What is her? The blonde lady, the LawTube blonde lady. And she seems like so nice. Brandy LawTube. I'm just going to Google that. Is that her? No, but this.
13 jurors, I have some very exciting.
No, yes, that's her. She's so cute. She's Crime Junkie. Crime Junkie Jury? Crime Junkie? Is that it? 13th juror? But doesn't she have another channel too? I feel like she has a couple channels. Because I was subscribed to another one. Was it Crime Junkie? But she was just she's so positive. She's so cute. She's smart. Like all the good stuff. 13th juror. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like her. She seems just like a sweetie. Oh, she just got married? But she wasn't the one that did she have a baby? Someone had a baby. I know you're like, lots of people have babies, Jolene. Yeah, there was just so many good, entertaining lawyers that I found. I was like, holy shit. Because my husband he will never stop saying, I need to go to law school. And I'm like, no. I've thought about, that seems like really hard and a lot of work. He's like, the more you get, I think you'd be a great lawyer. I'm like, you just want the lawyer money. You just want to say you have a lawyer wife. Bravo Docket. That's a good Bravo podcast with the law. An actual baby, not tonsil twins. So yeah, my husband Shell is always like, but I think you should go to law school. I'm like, no. But okay. So where have I been with Ryan Bailey? Because all of a sudden, Ryan Bailey was in this like super nice kitchen. Everyone's like, he's having a baby. And I'm like, since it's not like I talk to Ryan Bailey on the regular, but I like Ryan Bailey and we've collabed together and I support him just in the spirit of life and collaboration and creativity. But I didn't know. I guess I never asked the guy. I never asked like, are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? I didn't ask anything. I just, and I didn't think that he talked a ton about his personal life, but I did hear through the grapevine that he was having a baby and he was just in this really nice kitchen one day. And I'm like, oh, get it, Ryan. Just recording in a nice kitchen and having a baby. That's beautiful. Is it his girlfriend, Rebecca? Is it his wife? Like, I don't know. I always feel weird, like, ask people, like, do you have a wife? Do you have any babies? You're like, what? Oh my gosh. Emily C. Who's Emily C? I've heard that before. Do I subscribe to her? Emily C. I think you guys have brought up Emily C before. Oh, yes, I follow her on Twitter. No, I don't. Why don't I follow her on Twitter? She does the parodies. Oh my God, why am I not following her? What is wrong with me? I've seen her parodies with Karen Reed and stuff. So she's kindergarten teacher turned whatever all this is. Oh my God, she's so funny, so clever, also adorable. Okay, well, I followed her on Twitter. Let me get her YouTube. Emily C. and subscribe to her right now. Thank you guys for reminding me. Dude, she's so funny. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. She Hank's diary entries. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like looking at her channel, like, oh, look at that. Oh, she did the Celebrate interview because Celebrate did that interview, which was a mess. And then she did a parody of it. So they did like an after the Karen Reed. Almost, I think it looked like it was for their Celebrate team to be like, this is what happens when you testify in a murder trial. Do it like this. And it was embarrassing. And then she freaking killed it. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm so glad I subscribed. Let me drop her channel because, I love a funny woman. Oh, funny, smart women make the world go round. Okay, Emily C. Here, I'm gonna drop it in the description too. Let's just spread all the love. Go subscribe to everybody. Cool. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So here's Emily's. Let me put it in the description of this video too. So let's just flood Emily so she wakes up with like thousands of more subscribers. Isn't that a nice way to wake up? You're like, where do all these people come from? What is going on? I mean, that's the way I want to wake up. Okay, Emily sees. Okay, I'll just tag it. So it's either subscribe to at Emily C. There she is. And I'll just put a link too, just in case. And then let's do the 13th juror too. This is Brandy Churchwell. She's so cute. Oh, she covered Donna Adelson. I don't even know much about the Donna Adelson. I think that's over, right? Okay, let's subscribe to her. I'm going to put her in the live chat too. Thank you, Mary. Mary says, LawTube has the best people. Welcome, Joleen. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's Brandy's. I put it in the live chat if you want to click on that and show the love. And then I'll put it in my description if you're watching on the replay and you're like, what is Joleen talking about? Oh, at 13th. Is it called 13th juror? 13th. Oh, yeah, Brandy. Duh. Joleen, hello. You were just saying it. Brandy. Okay. And let's all go subscribe to Everyday with Jay. I was watching her this morning. I should say this afternoon. I was doing laundry, so I was listening to a little bit of her live. So there we go there. And obviously, let's do Excited Utterance. Do I have that in the chat here? Okay, so let's all subscribe to Hella. Let's give her, she's doing so much work. And I heard her say on one of her lives, I was listening to on the replay crew, that she's like, this is starting to interfere with my work. I know I used to have a corporate job and do YouTube. And luckily, after 16 years, I got laid off and it was the best thing. And then I went full-time content creator and comedian, and I've never been happier. So, I mean, with career, the world is still on fire, but okay. So they're all in there. Okay, here's Excited Utterance. That's Brandy. Okay, just go to the description, then you'll find all that. Well, I could drop it. Don't be lazy, Joleen. I'm not gonna be lazy. I'm gonna do it. Let's just flood them with. You guys have been so generous and kind to me and subscribing. And if you're not already subscribed, I mean, you guys are probably like, hello, we're already subscribed. You just got here, Joleen. You just got to the party. But let's subscribe to Excited Utterance. Hella. Let me just put her channel in the chat. And it's also in the description for the replay crew. So people wake up. Everyday with Jay. Let's pull her up. I like her. These are people I just found out about, I'm new to the party. Every day with Jay. And you said that's the same person as Jay's for Justice. Right? We decided that, right? Or did I just decide that in my head? I think we decided that. Okay. So to Every Day with Jay. Okay. Just all the ladies. Just only women are only subscribing to it. Some men can get the subscribe. Okay, there's Everyday with Jay. Yay! Okay, I think we dropped all of them. Yeah. So also in the description, and yeah. All right, where was the Lauren pick? Did you send me a Lauren pick? Let me see. Did Everyday with Jay not post? Oh no, it just didn't post there. Okay. Yeah, feel free to drop other like cool lady channels, like cool channels run by women. Some men are fine, okay? But really push the ladies out there. Loophole lawyer, no. What's that? Loophole lawyer. I don't think so. Do I watch that? Okay, let me look. Thank you, Amy. Let me take a look here and see. This guy's popped up in my algorithm before. Okay, I'll subscribe to him. I trust you, Amy. He's got 175K. He's killing it. Get it, loophole lawyer. Yes, he's popped up in my algorithm. So, okay. I'll make sure I'm subbed. I just subscribed to him. Misdemeanor. Oh, I like the name. Let me look. You guys are giving me all these new fun subscriptions to have on YouTube. Because really, I feel like I'm watching more YouTube than TV. Which is crazy. I never thought that would be a thing, but here we are. But I think a lot of people feel that way. Okay, what did you say? Misdemeanor. Misdemeanor. Oh my gosh, her little glasses and her bangs. Is it the lady with the glasses and the bangs? There was another lady, another blonde lady. She was a little older than Brandy. Okay, you know me as a woman mistaken for Auntie Deb, Jimmy in drag. You get a subscription for that misdemeanor. Who's the other blonde lady? I think she's Southern. Okay, I'm going to Google Southern. My Google search is Southern blonde woman lawyer law tube. Huh? Okay. No, that was a bad one. Nope. So far, she didn't. You guys are going to put it. I'm going to look in the chat. But you know what I'm talking about? She covered Karen Reed too. It's not Brandy. Lawyer Lee. Lawyer Lee. Yes, I think that was her. I got to make sure I'm still subbed to her because I was subbed to her, but I don't see her pop up anymore. Let me look up. Okay, Lawyer Lee. That's her. That's her. Want to understand more about legal cases everybody's talking about? I use plain English and 30. What does she say? Okay, I use plain English and 30 years of trial law experience to make lawsuits understandable to everyone. Hell yeah. Lawyer Lee, why am I unsubscribed from you? I'm resubscribing. Let me drop her link too. She's killing it. She got 212. Here's Lawyer Lee. Okay, here's what we really have to do too. Lori Hellis. I saw Lori, I think she posted on her. I love her. She was like, okay, hold on. Let me find her. We have to subscribe to Lori's channel. We have to, because remember when Grayson was hating on Lori Hellis and being like, she doesn't even have any subscribers, or however she worded, I forget. But remember when Grayson was like, I mean, we have all these subscribers and Lori doesn't. And I was like, I'm sorry, Lori has, other things besides YouTube. Okay, she's an experienced criminal lawyer, a true crime expert, and an author, and she's a queen. So let's sub to Lori Hellis. Okay, but I thought it was so funny because Lori today, let me pull up her channel, you guys. We got to laugh at Queen. Not laugh at, but I just love Lori. I literally only know about Lori from this. I don't know nothing else about Lori, but I just love her. I just have a lady crush on Lori. The way she deserves all of our subscriptions. The way she made freaking fragile, tiny scrotum man, Dr. John, how she made him crash out. That is like a lifelong subscription that she will get from me. She will be my hero. Lori Hellis. Okay, there we go. Lori Hellis presents Chasing Justice is the channel. Okay, it's in the description too, you guys. So feel free. All these ones, I think I have to update a couple of them, but a lot of them I have in the description already. How she made him throw his glasses and crash out is like, oh my God. She's amazing. And I thank her for her service every day. I think we should have a Lori Hellis Day to honor when she made that man lose his shit for interrupting him allegedly. She's a woman we can only how dare they come for Lori. Okay, let me show you. So she's so funny because she commented on my video today and I fangirled a little because I was like, oh my God. And by a little, I mean a lot. I was like, oh my God, Lori. Because I commented on how the glare couldn't remember. He was like, because Jimmy had to bring it up to him in that live where they talked about the plagiarism that LaurenMatthias allegedly did to Annie Elise. And Jimmy's like, yeah, you had that lady on your channel that wrote the book. And, you know, and Glare was like, and I'm like, how can you forget Lori Hellis? And then Lori Hellis commented like, yeah, how can you forget me? I'm like, exactly, Queen. No one should ever forget you. So when she did that, I think I commented and I popped over to her channel. I told my husband, Charles, was like, Lori Hellis just commented. And she's like my girl crush because she makes men cry, makes yucky men cry. All right. So she's so cute. So let's all go subscribe. If you're not already, I put it in the chat. Lori Hellis presents Chasing Justice. And I also put in the description a link for her channel. And so she posts on her. So I'm like, oh my God, there's Lori. Hey, Lori, what's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up, girl? And so yesterday, she posted, sorry, friends, no TCW tonight. Too many Thanksgiving festivities to prepare for. I'm like, of course, you're probably doing so much. I'm not doing shit. Okay. It's just me, my husband chilling the fur babies. I'm eating macaroni and cheese, sweet potato casserole. My husband made it delicious, all the things. Then she says, have a blessed holiday. See you in January. Like, January? It's November 27th, Lori. We can't wait for January for you. I thought, see you in December. She's like, nah, bitch, I'll see you. Like, this is why Grayson, you shouldn't talk about Lori Hellis because she has like a life and a career and she's an author and she does all that. She's not needing to be on YouTube all the time. Come on. She's like, bitch, I'll see you in January. I gotta go. She was in the chat here tonight. I missed it. I missed my girl crush. I gotta have Lori Hellis on the channel. Lori, if you're watching, how do I contact you? I told my husband, I gotta have Lori Hellis on. I need to talk to Lori Hellis. But then I'm like, what? I'm not smart enough to talk to Lori Hellis. But maybe. So Lori, I gotta email me, joleenreacts@gmail.com. joleenreacts@gmail.com, or I'll find your email. But I just love that she was like, bitch, I'll see you in January. Okay. Is it November 27th? Yeah. But I'm gone for the holidays. Where have I been? How did I miss that? I mean, I know how I could miss it, but because that's my brain. But oh my goodness. I just thought it was so cute that she was just like, all right, I'll see you in January. Bye. But she's so sweet. Look, have a wonderful Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, how could you hate on this lady? She's teaching you how to make delicious alcoholic drinks. I mean, obviously not for me because I'm an alcoholic, but if you're not, go make this bad Santa. That sounds delicious. But not me. I get drunk and kick windows. So I can't drink it, but you guys can, And she's talking about cochlear implants. Yay. I hope your husband's great. No live. She lets you know when she's not doing a live. I wish I was that organized. She's so organized. Oh, she's having surgery? I thought, did she post that? Lori, I hope you're okay. And like sending you all the healthy vibes. I didn't know. I thought she put that post up just because I got Thanksgiving festivities. So I'll see you bitches in January. And I was like, that is such a boss move. I'll see you in a while. right? They make Lori out to be jealous. Yes, that's the thing. They made Lori out to be jealous and fame hungry. Like she wants what Lauren has. Lauren, you and Grayson and John wish you could ever have what Lori Hellis has. Please. She is booked and busy. We'll see you in January. She don't care. Okay, so I did not know she's having surgery. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm freaking you out. Sorry. Lori. Sorry, Lori Bindy. I did not even see her in the chat. I apologize. But yes, go subscribe. I want Lori to go back to her channel in January. And she's at 11.3 thousand subscribers. Let's get her to 12. Let's give her to 15. Let's give her to 20. Let's get Lori Hellis to 50,000. Okay. So anything you feel about LaurenMatthias and Grayson and all the shit they're doing, or Dr. John, the best way is not to like leave them comments or, leave them mean comments, not like you guys would, or do anything like that, is just go support really kick-ass people that they try to take down. Go follow Christina's Tiki-Taki. Go follow Lori Hellis. Subscribe to them because that is the best. The best revenge is success. Go subscribe to Law and Crime because they are so jealous of LaurenMatthias. Yeah, they delete their comments anyways, which they're right, but you might want to pay attention to a couple. So Auntie Lori's here too. We got a lot of Loris in the chat. I'm sorry every time I'm talking about Lori. Yeah, Lori's a class act. Come on. Do not mess. Yes, go subscribe to Cresha. How could I forget? Under Cresha. Okay, let me grab Cresha's link here. Difficult research. Under Cresha. I'm not subscribed to Cresha. Oh my God. You know what? I think I subscribed to her under one of my other accounts. I got a few YouTubes, I'll be honest with you. We got Joleen Blogs, we got Sip and Key, we got a couple. Okay. Sorry, Cresha, you're just going to see Joleen subscribed and you're going to be like, oh, what a bitch Joleen is. What a fakey. Okay. So subscribe to Under Cresha. I just have to put Under Cresha. I can't not say that. Here we go. It's just a big subscription love fest. So just go give them all the subs. All the people that LaurenMatthias, John Matthias, and Grayson tried to shit on. Go give them all love. Go give them all the love in the club. That is the best way, Okay, subscribe to @Lori Hellis. Did I already do Lori Hellis here? Oh, I did her twice. Sorry. Just can't get Lori Hellis off my mind. Subscribe. Difficult research. Okay, difficult research. Sorry, Cresha. Sorry that I'm over here like, yeah, Under Cresha, and then I'm not even subscribed. Like, what a dick I am. Okay. Microdots is so good. I am subscribed to Microdots. Let's drop Microdots. You guys are so cute. Oh my God, my dogs are passed out on the floor. I was like, why are they so quiet? Because they're so cheapy. They're like, hello. Me and my husband started watching It's a Wonderful Life tonight. Because that's how we start our holiday season. As we were eating, he's like, should we turn on It's a Wonderful Life? Start the season? I was like, fuck yeah, America. It's my favorite holiday movie. And I will tell you, in this climate right now, It's a Wonderful Life is damn inspirational. Because it's like the little guy beats the big rich guys. He fights for his town, George Bailey and Mary Bailey. I got to do It's a Wonderful Life roast, though. A toast and roast. Because I love it so much, but there are so many parts of it that are so ridiculous and so funny. Okay. Subscribe to... There's Microdots. I just put it in the chat. Yeah, Microdots does like mini movies, documentaries, especially surrounding Karen Reed. That was very helpful during the trial. You've never seen It's a Wonderful Life? After this, Tissy, go watch It's a Wonderful Life. There's black and white and colored version. I say watch black and white. Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, so many wonderful actors. Very old movie. Did not become a holiday classic classic until it went into syndication. When it first came out, it was a box office bomb, a flop so bad that Jimmy Stewart never made another movie with Donna Reed. Because of course you blame the woman. You know, I love Jimmy Stewart, love his work, but of course, especially at that time and still now and forever, they're like, well, it must be the leading lady, it must be Donna Reed. And Donna Reed made that movie. Her character is perfection. And then it became popular when it went on television and into, would it be syndication or whatever? And they started playing it on television. And then people were like, oh, and then it became a holiday classic. But I always find that so interesting that Jimmy Stewart and I mean the whole team of men behind the movie were like, it must be Donna Reed's fault. It's like, she's a national treasure. What are you talking about? Why would it be her fault? They're like, it couldn't be us. Must be her. So he would not do another movie with her the rest of his career. And she never forgot that either. And she had some kind of like inductee thing or won some award or something. And she still remembered, like, I know that you bastards blame me. And it wasn't me. I was shocked too, but I have the books on it. I have magazines. There's a It's a Wonderful Life magazine I put out every year on my coffee table. Like me and my mom geek out for this movie. It's so good. So watch it. Please, please, please watch it. Obviously, it is an older movie, so you're going to find a lot of things and go, yeah. My favorite, I do a bit in my stand-up about how watching it as an adult compared to when I was a child, you pick up on things. And one of the things, I'm not going to tell you, like, regurgitate the whole joke, but the premise of the joke is like, they're, George Bailey, this guy wishes he had never been born. Angel named Clarence comes down, shows him what his life would have been like had he never been born. So all this horrible stuff happened because George Bailey, who is Jimmy Stewart, the character, he's made such an impact on so many people's lives. And it just goes to show you, like, every man, woman's life is important, and you impact people even when you don't realize it, good or bad. But in this case, they're showing good. So Clarence shows, Jimmy Stewart, George Bailey, he's like, had you never been born, look at Mr. Gower, the pharmacist you used to work for. He now went to jail for 20 years for poisoning a kid because you weren't there to stop him, because he's in this alternate reality where he was never born. And he's like, your brother Harry, he fell through the ice and drowned because you weren't there to save him, George. Because George had saved his brother when he fell through the ice when they were kids and he lost hearing in his left ear. And he's like, and your wife Mary? George is like, well, okay, that's horrible. What happened to Mary? And Clarence the Angel is like, I can't tell you because what happened to Mary is so bad. And I'm thinking, what could be so bad? We just learned that, like, Mr. Gower went to jail, the pharmacist, for 20 years for poisoning a kid. His brother Harry died and drowned. But Clarence the Angel's like, I cannot tell you what happened to Mary. And George's like, tell me what happened to Mary. So then Clarence has to go take George and show him. And he's like, look, she became an old maid. She never married. She's leaving the library right now. That is like insane. That, like, the rule of threes is supposed to either get like funnier as it goes, or get sadder as it goes, or get worse. And the worst thing that could happen to his wife Mary was that she was single and liked to read. I was like, that's worse than your brother dying and child murder, apparently, in It's a Wonderful Life world. But again, this movie was made, years and years ago. But a woman who could have been married and had kids stayed single and worked at a library. And it was like, what? So it's crazy. Yeah, she became a crazy cat lady. So go watch it, please. You're not spoiling it because there's so much more to it. It's not one of those movies where you're like, what happens next? It's like the overall vibe and feel of the movie is just what you're going to take home. And the characters, and then Mr. Potter, and who's just an asshole. It's gross. So you think the same thing, but like, I watched it all growing up and I was like, wow, yeah, that's pretty horrible, I guess. Mary never married, and they put her in like glasses and a hat, and she's just walking out of the library like, they're like, look at her, she's just single and literate. Ugh, yuck, worst thing ever. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, right? It's actually a more wonderful life when you're single and you just like to read. I mean, how nice. That sounds so peaceful, right? So, yeah, when holiday movie season starts, It's a Wonderful Life is on repeat. I watch that over and over and over. Yeah, Mary Never Found Love. Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't even know. I think I might have seen that movie when it came out, but I don't even know if I remember that movie. I got to rewatch it. Yeah, a man wrote it for sure. Yeah, glasses and a hat too. Like that bitch couldn't even see anymore. She lost her sight. No dick, no eyesight. Like it was it's like, damn, she was just living her best life. Meanwhile, you know, Mary really in reality is just like, this is fucking great. You mean I can just do whatever I want? Just think about me? Anyways, you know, I'm not cooking dinner tonight, George, because I don't know George. Because in this alternate reality, you never existed. She freed herself. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this has been fun, you guys. 2 hours of just a free-for-all. We had a smorgasbord of a good time of topics and fun. NYC. DNP says, it's a wonderful life. Can I switch with Mary? I think lots of people would want to switch with Mary. It's wonderful. All right. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for celebrating 50K with me. We'll keep celebrating all week. We'll have some fun. Shout out to all my super chatters today. Lady Jane, I think I recognized your super chat before, but if I didn't, let's recognize it again. And also Warwick Ree, thank you so much for the super chat. It says next witness on YouTube. Oh, okay. Let me look that up. Before we go, let me look that up. Yeah, check out if you're like, what the heck? Check out my description after the video posts to see all the links. I made it very easy. Just click on it. You can subscribe to, let's just go find some cool creators. And then have I seen this before? Next witness. The thumbnails look familiar. Is this? Oh, yes, they have all the reactions. Okay, let me subscribe to that. Thank you. Let me drop that in the chat too. They have all the LawTube reactions, I think. Yes, they put together compilations. I love a good compilation video. Okay, let me put that. Next witness channel. So they'll have like all of them there. All the LawTube for these cases. Also the trial channel, if you're not subscribed to them and you want to watch trials with like no commentary, just like, and they also removed the sidebars. Like during Karen Reed, they had so many sidebars. They removed them all. So it was like a quick watch, like a quicker watch, just more like streamlined and clean. And it was so nice. So I do, God love the trial channel. They do the work. Let me drop them too. I'm just going to be dropping channels all night here. I got to shut up. But I can't help it. There's just so many deserving creators that really, you know, in a world of LaurenMatthias's, be a Lori Hellis, be a trial channel, be a next witness, you know. Here we go, the trial channel. And the trial channel is up to 42.4K subs. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, I'll put that in the description too. All right, you guys, thank you so much. You guys are beautiful pumpkin spice babies. Shout out to everyone who joined me live, all my super chatters. You guys are great. I'll be back tomorrow. We got a members only at 2 p.m. Pacific. That's 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Eastern. I will set that up here, and you will get a notification for that if you are a YouTube member or a Patreon supporter in the 2 tiers of Patreon where that is offered. All right, you guys. So everyone go watch It's a Wonderful Life or whatever you want to on YouTube. And I'll see you guys really soon. Smash the like, leave a comment, and always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you